Hi innovators, I'm Dave Kesey, founder of the Innovation Leaders Club. In this video, we'll be looking at how to identify if a project should be going through a technology development. So what do we mean by technology development? We mean that it's the development that we do prior to the product development. So we're trying to minimize some of the risk, contain some of the uncertainties in order to get into the product development with a more predictable schedule and budgeting. The first example we'll be looking at comes from Broan, which is one of our club members located in multiple places in Canada and US. Head office is in Wisconsin. And one of the issues that they were having is people didn't know if it had to go through the technology development process or the advanced development in their case, or it would go directly to the product development. So instead of debating on, so they came up with some criteria that makes it either very clear, it has to go to the advanced development, or it goes directly to the product development. And obviously, as you notice, there's some gray zone that need to be discussed. So let's have a look.
This video from the Innovation Leaders Club will explain how to identify which project should be a technology development project. Using a set of criteria, you will be able to identify which technology is unmatured and requires a technology development project. More precisely, the video will explain how to use a set of criteria to help identify which technology is unmatured and requires a technology development project, as well as how to manage advanced development projects. You will need a tool to prioritize them. The Academy works to freely share meeting content discussed during Innovation Leaders Club gatherings. Through online bundles available for a fee, the Academy ultimately provides real and practical methodologies, visuals, and tools that can be edited or customized for your organization, training videos, and much more based on the Innovation Leaders Club members' shared best practices and the collective proficiency of all the members' knowledge. Let's discuss the Advanced Development Project Scoreboard. In the book Winning at New Product, 5th edition, Robert G. Cooper proposes a technology development scorecard which can be useful to evaluate the attractiveness of a technology development project. The criteria are the strategic fit and importance, the strategic leverage, the probability of technological success, the probability of commercial success, and the reward to develop such technology. Let's go deeper into this tool's detail with Excel. On the very first criterion, the strategic fit and importance, and its sub-criterion, the congruence. The scale presented goes from 0 to 10, and the description presented is only for the extremes, namely 0, which would signify that there is only peripheral or no fit with the business strategy. On the opposite, a score of 10 would signify that there is a strong fit with several key elements of the strategy. But the possible score is the whole range between 0 and 10. That is why you can note a score of 8 for the congruence in this example. Once all criteria have been scored, you and your team can decide whether you choose to pursue the project based on the results on 60. The possible decisions are to go, to revise it with recycle, to park it with hold, or to kill it. Here's a club member example from Broan. Broan Newtone believes that better quality air means a better quality of life, and so it leads the industry with forward-thinking residential ventilation products, customized climate and indoor air quality solutions that are all backed up by award-winning customer service. Headquartered in Hartford, Wisconsin, Broan Newtone employs over 2,500 people around the world. This is a centralized technology development team with the company research and development department. Broan uses its own scorecard to determine if a project should follow the technology development process or the typical product development process. The need for such a scorecard came from a situation where business units were trying to push the development of projects to the centralized advanced development team as an extension of their own development. Rapidly, the advanced development team became overwhelmed with low-risk projects instead of achieving its main objective, The decision is based on the uncertainty regarding the technology. This decision ensures that a higher-risk project enters the advanced development portfolio. When the score is below 30, the project doesn't need advanced technology development. When the project earns a score between 31 and 45, it must go through advanced development and can be linked to product development on a roadmap. However, when the project earns a score above 46, the project is too risky and must go through advanced development. It's expected to follow a longer path of technology development.
The second example we'll be looking at comes from Distech Control. Distech is mainly focused on building automation and building controls, and they are part of Acuity brand, which is one of the largest commercial lighting companies in North America. So what is interesting, their use criteria, but much more simpler to come up with A, B, and C, which either it's strongly recommended to go to advanced development or technology projects, some may call them, or it's recommended, or it does not require. So let's look at that tool then.
Here's a club member example of a prioritization tool from Distech Controls. Distech Controls connects people with intelligent building solutions through forward-thinking technologies and services. It partners with customers to deliver innovative solutions that can provide better health, better spaces, and better efficiencies. Distech Controls' passion for innovation, quality, and sustainability guides their business, which serves multiple market segments through worldwide business divisions, service offices, and a superior network of authorized system integrators and distributors. In order to easily evaluate options with greater clarity and objectivity, the use of the Advanced Development Decision Matrix is promoted. The priority levels can be determined as A. Requiring advanced development, B. Advanced development recommended, and C. Going directly to the product development process. Priority level A has high technological risk and high project complexity. Project level B also has high technological risk and high project complexity. Last but not least, priority level C ranges from low to high technological risk and project complexity.
The last tool we'll be looking in this video, it's the opportunity map tool, which is used by many club members. What is interesting about that tool, which is really simple, but it allows you to prioritize, or at least kind of show on two dimension which opportunity should be targeted first. And in this tool, you will notice that there's the business strength, and technology development or advanced development most of the time are done when the business strength is quite low. So if you do use that tool to select opportunities, and also it can be used to select ideas and select projects, by the way. And it's interesting to focus on project opportunities which have a high level of attractiveness and low level of business strength. So it means that it's very attractive, but we're not so good. This is where we should be exploring and selecting those opportunities and ultimately projects to be at the technology or advanced development per se. So let's have a look at that tool.
We have developed a 60-page visual guidebook on how to develop an innovation strategy. It is a fully illustrated step-by-step guide to building the foundation of an innovation system. Click the link in the description below to download it for free. Once you have defined your opportunities, it's time to prioritize them so you can better focus your efforts. An opportunity map is a tool that makes prioritizing opportunities easy. It includes the following criteria: business strength and market attractiveness. Business strength involves assessing the business's core competencies. Here you'd ask, could these competencies be leveraged if the business chose to seize this opportunity? Market attractiveness is an external measure that captures characteristics such as the size and market growth of the opportunity, the intensity of competition, margins earned, and the potential for developing innovation. Starting from the bottom left, here's how to interpret these quadrants. No bets. This quadrant encompasses opportunities that don't build on business strengths or offer attractive opportunities. Conservative bets. Business strengths can be leveraged, but the market isn't attractive. Typically, these are opportunities your organization has been playing for years, and now there's either less innovation potential or undesirable leftovers. Members often refer to this quadrant as an apple tree that has been picked mostly clean of its fruit. The only apples left are the ones at the top, which require a higher reach. And high-risk bets. This quadrant covers the highly attractive opportunities. These opportunities have little to no exploitable business strengths. Therefore, opportunities in this quadrant are ideal candidates for technological development. Typically, the organization will have to develop its knowledge. They can do this by either devoting their time to learning how to tackle this opportunity themselves, or they can hire someone who already has the expertise to handle it. It may also require a partnership with another organization to speed the work along or proceed to an acquisition. Best bets. This quadrant consists of highly attractive opportunities that leverage current business strengths, so new technologies are probably not required here. The organization could be leveraging technologies it has mastered. Such mapping should be made for each strategic arena or program so that you can make a comparison between them. It will ease the prioritization within each strategic arena so that you can clearly allocate your resources. The mapping can be segmented into 5 priority levels. Such an approach allows you to manage a large number of opportunities, and it clearly indicates where a team should focus. For example, there should be less than 10% of opportunities in Priority 1. When there is an opportunity in Priority 1, everything should be stopped so that the whole team focuses on it. Another 20% of the opportunities should be in Priority 2. About 40% of the opportunities will be in the third priority. The rest of the opportunities will reside in Priority 4 and 5, about 10 to 20%. This mapping can be used for technology or advanced development opportunities. Such opportunities are the riskiest, so they're located at the top left quadrant. The mapping is segmented into priority levels, allowing you to manage a large number of opportunities. It clearly indicates where your team needs to be putting their focus. For example, there should be less than 10% of opportunities in Priority 1. When there is an opportunity in Priority 1, everything else should be stopped so that the whole team can focus on it. Another 20% of the opportunities should be in Priority 2. The majority of the opportunities, about 40%, will be in the third priority. The rest of the opportunities will be parked. To generate the mapping, an Excel tool is available. There is one tab per strategic arena or program. This is where you score the business strength and market attractiveness of each opportunity. When opting to generate the mapping, you will then use the designated tab. Here you'll transcribe scores from the Program tab. Mapping will be automatically generated once the name of the opportunity and scores are entered.
I hope you appreciate the video that we have for you today. Technology development or advanced development process, it is a process which it is part of an innovation system. So by itself, it's not necessarily worth it. But if you have it and you have it in your front end, and you certainly can make sure that you enter product development with stronger concept and higher level of visibility. Ultimately, there's more chance you will deliver on time, on target, and having people being pleased into the development because they know what they have to develop. So see you in the next video.
If you haven't already done so, you can get your hands on our popular 60-page visual guidebook for free. Click the link in the description below. Don't hesitate to watch the next video to learn even more about innovation management practices.